Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is actually the part two of this woman's story. So she and her husband married 5 months of them meeting, 5 months after they met. So this is the part two. Go check for part one so you start from the beginning. Oh, what's happening? Alright guys. I don't know what's happening
Deal, but we
here.
made it work. The
No, we
Lord
need to start you from the
guided us and helped
beginning.
us through that. I mean, we already had a lot
I don't know what's happening. I want to start it from beginning. Why is it not? Why is what is happening?
This is
God.
part two. So we ended up picking a day that we're going to elope, and we decided that we wanted to do premarital counseling before getting married. So we ended up starting that through the church that we were going to. We were also both going to the same church, which was so crazy because we lived like 30 minutes away from each other, but he was going to that church that I was going to. I don't know. It was just like really crazy. We're doing premarital counseling through our church with our pastor. We did 4 sessions of that for like 2 months, I think. He was in Arizona, so a lot of it had to be on FaceTime. It's definitely not the most ideal, but we made it work. The Lord guided us and helped us through that. I mean, we already had a lot of big conversations about our wants and desires, like in marriage and in our lives, which was really good. So in
Are you hearing that? Like, go watch part one. Like, I love what they're doing already. And mind you, these guys are so young, but they already have their life figured out. They're already discussing what they want in marriage, in life. See those big conversations, and people really don't pay attention to that. So they're in alignment with the kind of family they want to have. It's actually very important. Like, as a person, you you and your partner discuss the kind of family you want to have. What do you want your family to be known for? What are the values your family is going to be upholding? What are you two going to build in for, so that when children come, you are going to, you know, also inculcate those values into them. Very, very important. And that is why, and two, when the Bible says, can two work together unless if they're aligned? If you guys are not aligned, that means there'll be chaos in the family. You guys will be going at each other's head because this person has a different opinion, that one has a different opinion. You want to go south, the other person wants to go north. But if we are not going the same place at the same time, it's gonna be a big problem. We need to really start talking about that. Those are the very, very important discussions that people don't talk about. Leave all the mushy mushy feelings. Because this will determine how long you guys can stay together.
premarital counseling, this stuff didn't come up as a surprise to us. Like, we were very much aligned on literally so many things, pretty much everything. A month before our elopement date, Josh ended up proposing to me, which I didn't know for sure if he was going to. Obviously, like, I kind of wanted that just to have that experience and have that time for a little bit. And I'm very happy that it did because I think it was really special still. It was so small and so intimate. It was just us, but I loved it. Our families were so happy for us, and we ended up deciding to do the elopement at our church. We were going to do it at a courthouse, but things weren't working out, and I think it was honestly God just being like, no, you're going to do this at the church with the pastor, the one that did our premarital counseling. So yeah, we got everything planned. I got my dress. He got his suit, whatever. It was on a Monday morning. It was so chill. It was so special. It was just him and I. We didn't invite people because we knew a lot of people were going to be working, and we didn't want it to be like, oh, certain people can come, certain people can't. So we're just like, we'll just do it on our own and we'll have a wedding in the summer. It was so special. When you've been through so many different relationships, I mean, both of us had been in a lot of different relationships, and we knew that like we were both following the Lord very, very closely, and it was something that was like intentional to us every single day. When you know that you are living in God's will, when He has placed someone in front of you that is so clearly meant for you, like, what is the point in waiting? I mean, we're like 24, 25 years old, so we've been through it all, and we felt like it was our time. Like, we knew that we wanted to be husband and wife. We knew we wanted to be married. Obviously, when you're younger, it's not always possible, like being in school and living at home, and all those things can play a part into it, and maturity and stuff. But we just knew, like, we felt it on our hearts. We had talked to so many people. Literally everyone we talked to was like, yeah, it was like clear signs to us that this was clearly where the Lord was leading us, had put on our hearts for a reason. Everything just worked out so perfectly, to the point where Josh had this lease that he had signed, and we were looking for a new place for ourselves. And one of his friends wanted to move out here and just ended up taking over his lease. Like, little things like that worked out so perfectly to where it was like you couldn't even question God's will. It really, really encouraged our faith and helped us to really trust in God and know that like His plan is ultimately so much greater than anything that we could plan, because we didn't plan to get married for like a year. And to see the goodness of like him providing that relationship for me and this husband for me that literally is so Christ-like, has all the qualities that I have ever wanted in a man. Like I'm not even joking, you guys. I made this like 20 list checklist of all the things that I wanted in a husband, and he checks every single one of them. God is so intentional and listened to every single one of my prayers up to the point of meeting him, even past that. Just know that like if you are in a season of waiting, the Lord is going to show up for you. He is going to provide that person for you, and it's not going to be in your timing. It's not going to be when you think that you're ready. It's going to be when God knows that you're ready and has equipped you with all the things that you need to be able to have that relationship. Maybe my pruning season wasn't as long as other people's, but God knew that I was ready. Everyone's timing is different. God's timing is perfect. If you're feeling frustrated that God hasn't given you that person yet, trust that the Lord's plan is so much greater than you could ever think of in your head. I had this perfect vision of my husband and what it was going to look like, and God took that and worked it into something so much better than I ever thought of, which is so cool to see. Just know that your time is coming. I don't know when it's going to be, and you don't know when it's going to be either. Only God knows that. So in this waiting season, chase after God as hard as you can. Learn to be a Proverbs 31 woman. I think sometimes we want a godly husband, but we aren't checking ourselves and making sure that we are the person that man is looking for also. God is so good. I hope that this helped to encourage some of you.
I'm just so happy for her, and she gives off this vibe like she's a good person, a kind-hearted human being. She's giving off these peaceful vibes and warm. It's nice. But I'm happy for her. And I love all the points that she was looking at. She has a checklist. When you have a list of what you want, it becomes easier for you to know what you don't want, and it becomes easy for you to identify what you want and what you don't want. Have you taken your list? Have you written down your list? And it doesn't matter when it happens. Stop. The point is, try not to be desperate, because in desperation, we make the wrong moves. When we are desperate for something, we make the wrong move. And if you're a Christian watching this, always remember that the God's timing is the best. It's God does not work with our timeline. It is not what we want for ourselves, it's what He wants for us, because He knows what is best for us. You might be thinking that what you want now is the best for you. My dear, calm down. But I love seeing young people getting married. Oh, God bless your union. The other person said, I'm 30. I just broke up with my boyfriend of 2 years and he's moving out. I thought he was the one. I love him so much. My heart is broken, but I'm tired of living in sin. God told me to let him go twice. I'm so sad, but I trust God and I just want to be obedient. I don't even want anyone else. I'm so heartbroken. This state can be so mercy, because of course she's all in up in her head. She's not seeing straight right now. But when it will happen, she'll be so grateful that God made this woman to go. She'll be so grateful when the right person comes, and she heals and allows God to do what He wants to do in her life and with her. I know it's gonna end well for her. Trust me, it's already working well already. But this thing that she's thinking is for enough for good. God is actually turning it around to her good. See you guys in the next video. Bye.